Hello, in this video I'm going to explain one of the core settings inside OptiBot for defining the vwap. I think it's really important to understand how it works because this will help you fine-tune your settings in the future. OptiBot has three different ways of calculating the vwap. I will explain one of them now. Okay, so this is the basic settings, and as you can see, this is where you define the vwap. This is the long and short risk group settings. As you can see, it needs minimal 3 variables you have to set. You have the hours of data. This is the amount of hours you want OptiBot to find the most optimal vwap for you. So if you want to find the best vwap for the last week, you have to put in the number 168. This is 24 times 7. And then you have the long and short risk group. Before I explain how it works, it is important to understand two main concepts in OptiBot. So here you can see two charts from TradingView with the indicator multi-vwap added onto it. As you can see, it has green and red carrots which indicate long and short signals. So in this picture you have 8 long signals and 5 short signals. But OptiBot also goes one step further and groups the signal by how many signals there are after each other. So first, you have one group with one isolated signal. And then you have two groups with 2 long signals after each other. And then you have the last group here, which has 3 continuous signals. And these can be written like 1/2/1. And for the short signal, you have 0. And for the short, you don't have any groups with isolated signals. It will be 0 there. You have one group with 2 signals and one group with 3 signals, which can be written like 0/1/1. Okay, so let's go back to the long and short risk settings. This is defined by a set of numbers. Each number represents a percentage. So valid numbers are all numbers between 0 and 100. By changing these numbers, you can control the distribution of group signals. A high number will accept more signal into that group than a smaller number. Okay, so to give you a better understanding of how this works, I will change these numbers and we can backtest it on TradingView. So first of all, we can comment out any of these settings. So if we take an underscore before the name, it will not be calculated inside OptiBot. We don't need anything with the liquidation size now, and we don't need AutoCoin. We could also just work with Ethereum. So for the first run, let's just do this setting here with only 100. This should just find groups of single wicks inside TradingView. Our hours of data is 168 hours. That might be too much to fit on the screen, so let's tune that down to around 100 hours. So 100 hours is a little bit more than 4 days. Okay, let's run this now. Okay, so as you can see, it gives us these numbers here. So it gives a long vwap of 1.55, which will result in 2 trades, and a short vwap of 1.45, which will result in 1 trade. So let's put these numbers in. I'll just copy it so it will be easier. So the backtesting period was around 100 candlesticks. Yeah, 4 days and 5 hours. And if we add the multi-vwap, so now we should be able to find these long signals. So with 1.55, we should have 2 trades. Here you have 1, and here you have the other one. And with the short of 1.45, we should find 1. and this is this one. Okay, so now we've tested one setting of OptiBot. Let's now tune it to be a little bit more Deegan. So now let's change the settings. So instead of only finding single mix, we could allow OptiBot also to find groups that has two signals after each other, both on short and long. So as you can see, it has found another result now, 1.25 and 1.35. And it should result in 4 trades together on long and 4 trades on short. So let's backtest this then. Okay, so let's see if we can find the short one first. So 3 single wicks. So here's 1, 2, and 3. And one group with 2 signals inside of it. And here we have one group here. And for the short, it's the same, 3 single wicks and one group with 2 signals inside of it. So you have one here, and one here, and one here. That's for this number here. And then you have a group here of 2 signals beside each other, and this is this number here. Okay, so let's change this now to be a little bit more Deegan. So now I'm allowing OptiBot to find the vwap that can have groups which has 4 signals inside of it. Okay, let's see what it produces. So 0.70 and 1 on the short vwap. So let's see if we can try to find this now. So it should find 7 single wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it should find 5 groups with 2 signals inside of it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 groups with 3 signals inside of it. There's 3 signals, 1, there, 2. And finally, 2 groups with 4 signals inside. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one group. And then you have another group here. Same applies for the short. Here we should find 4 wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 groups with 2 signals inside of it. 1, 2, 3. 0 groups with 3 signal and 2 groups with 4 signal inside of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one group, and 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another group. So I think I circled around all the signals now. So as you can see, this is one way of calculating the vwap on. I'll go through the other ones later, but this is a good starting point. I recommend everyone to play around with the vwaps like I've done now. Change it and put it on the trading view with the multi-vwap indicator on it.